Oh, I'm back. Are we playing Villa again? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I played with this Mr. Shahril guy before multiple times, I feel like. Can you guys hear me? Let me check. I played with this Mr. Shahril guy before multiple times, I feel like. Can you guys? Oh my god, we have a crazy zombie setup is what I feel like.
10 seconds left. Down a Op 4 has located a bomb.
Wolf and up. Droning 90, droning 90. In bedroom and wolf and door. What? It was a bait the entire time. Oh, so bad. It was a bait the entire time. 90, Ash, ping 4, ping 4. Both 90. One pushing 90, one landing door. Ping 4 door, ping 4 door. One pushing 90 is off here. One landing door, 190. I can tell you when to peek 90 smoke. Shh. Wait, just chill. Don't peek yet, don't peek yet. I have a cam. I will red ping for you, smoke. She dropped below library. The Zofia fell down. Nobody 90 clear. Careful main stairs. Nice.
Op 4, last operator.
Last landing door. Ping 1. Left side, red ping. Wall bang from 90. Wall bang. Nice.
Op 4 eliminated.
No, sorry, Baba. असल पर ठीक है Study, study, study. Study, careful. Study, study, study.
One on
Diffuser
four
drop.
remaining.
There's a C4 under the diffuser.
Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
What? What the fudge? What's it? Kitchen dining. Should I play Malusi Smoke? What should I play?
Secure the bomb.
RDX Italian. I don't know how to pronounce your name, man. Hi, man. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream.
10 seconds.
How you doing? What is up? Where are they? $19.90. $90. Study.
Op 4 has located located a bomb.
Drop jungle.
Op 4, last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Me from Brazil. Sorry, my nickname is BR. K. That's okay. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? What is up? What is up? How you doing? Dude, Brazil has some crazy siege tactics, is what I feel like. Attacking on the ban cap can, honestly. Wait, what's up with EML? EML. Where is EML, dude?
G2 are like the anti-siege team, right? Do you remember last year, actually? Was it last year where they qualified to 6 invitations?
Who won?
Offers for you guys.
Yeah, we haven't been scrimming very much, so we're we're still in that zone of getting back into the swing of things. So we were actually try-harding a bit extra today. So
it was the first defensive round in round 8.
6-5. Wow.
Dorky manages to take
Okay.
Of course, use the gun.
शहरी पूरा लुक चेंज किया है. क्या लुक चेंज किया मतलब?
Being able to get towards that point of execute, I spoke about it before.
इमरान क्या बना? I don't understand, man. इमरान सब आप बना है क्या जुल्स? Jigar.
G2 have got to be really respectful here. They can't just assume they can walk into every gunfight and come out on top.
No, I totally agree, and I think maybe a little bit of over-aggression at the beginning there. G2 taking multiple
क्या है भाई?
at the back. A little
Let's.
bit feeding into that aggression.
Oh, look at this rat spot. Wazoo, take notes. Wazoo कहाँ है? Wazoo को ये भेजो. Loira. Okay. Oh wait, I need to. Oh shit, Loira. No, everybody's ruins, is it? Okay. I think that option.
10 seconds. 5 seconds to insertion. Bomb must be located and defused.
Different person, Basan. Hey, क्या शुक्र है. I'm the same. Pagais. हम तो 3 ही प्लेयर खेल रहे हैं. What? You don't have a library cam. Oh, you don't, so have?
Must recover the diffuser.
That was. Where was that other?
Friendly, last operator standing.
can't even. Should be fine.
Been eliminated.
Look at that pixel. Oh, whoa. Okay. Yeah, see क्या हो रही?
Always great on towards after here. The push comes on board, and Blaz has got rid of two. That's the second one's finding the round. Sorry, a 4v3. Is this where it falls apart for Gen G? Really trying to find some kind of movement forward, but so far,
Guy me.
stomping and
ले? ये कौन है? Smoke? Wazoo.
Neko really had to have that kill.
Alamo, ये Alamo ही हो सकता था. Alamo जी.
One of those left inside a goal, and one inside a geisha box. This looks rough. Yeah, 45 seconds
Oh,
left to go.
sorry. Smoke के आगे smoke था. उसको कहाँ पता है? Glass देख रहा है.
Players for G2 on the day. Both had
My bad.
15 and 8 on the side of Lyra. They're not
क्या situation guys? Fountain. Ace band है. ये भी band है. ये भी band है. क्या करें हम guys? Ace band है. देखो ये क्या मीरा और कैप्टन बैन सही है. ये खेलेंगे अजामी. ब्रीच हम नहीं कर सकते हैं.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb.
फाउंटेन पे क्या खेलूं? रेड लॉक्शन मेन रोड स्पॉन. ओके लेट्स गो.
Seconds. 5 seconds before insertion. A bomb must be located and defused.
रैंडम सी तरफ खेलते हैं.
Friendly, last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated all friendly.
हैं? Gente! Push me! I think I didn't follow my own advice, which was तोड़ के मत बैठा करो विंडो में. Last सही है actually.
not the two that you want to be going up against when you have to get kills. He's not going to get an opportunity to put the diffuser down, and they're just toying with him at the
7-5.
But there's a lot to break down for this guy.
Falcons was a secret. Let's go. Let's go. Wow. Blitz. Okay. Okay. Blitz sledge. No ram. Oh, we have a ram. We do have a ram. Castle barricades above in bedroom. Can you help get them, Sledge?
Five seconds. You found a bomb.
Lost his army.
To its location and defuse it.
Closet clear, you can go in. Bathroom, one Astro stairs. Plant. Watching ping 3.
Protected at all costs. Op
GG.
neutralized. Mission successful.
Lemao. 40, 20, 35 minutes. Can play one more, I think. Find it quick. You know you are on my mind.
Even though it's not yet determined, I would say Genji are very, very likely, unless there's a serious whitewash coming in semi-final number 2, to be the worst loser.
Yeah, realistically.
G2 versus
I mean, if you look at Falcons,
whoever wins this. Oh wow.
history between the two teams, it's basically become a European Classico. It's always very close. And even in a scenario where there is a 2-0, I can expect at least to have an overtime.
Out of 6
The ground differential
esports.
will straight up make it. I think it's just I don't see a world where Genji does not or is not the worst loser here and has to do 2B or 3s tomorrow to try and make it to Malta, which was what we expected looking at the 4 teams in the upper bracket here. You know, you have the big 3 and then you have Genji, and it has a lot of meaning. It has a lot of meaning in terms of SI points, but also in terms of prize money. You know, overall there's 100K here at stake in the EMEL regional finals.
Yeah, as much as we would have wanted to take all of our 6 teams to Malta, there's only space for 3 really, so it really comes down to the best teams that EML has to offer to make it to Malta, to play in front of the crowd again. And talking about that as well, you know, we have Falcons qualified for SI based off the points. We now have G2 qualified to SI based off points as well. If Secret win this next matchup, they are also qualified based off points. That could be 3 teams in that upper bracket, or 3 teams in this bracket rather, that have already made it to the SI. And we know that winning the regional finals also qualifies you to SI based off the direct invite that you get by winning the finals. It voids you from the points, which means the teams underneath, like around the 11th, 12th,
Oh wow. Look at these matches.
in regard to the global standings, and therefore even other regions could benefit.
We have
we are doing here technically.
MET versus Oxygen, Dog Zero versus Wildcard. Crazy.
But also, as you mentioned as well, Leo, the prize pool really is a thing as well. But even Leo,
I'll wait 1 more minute and then I'll cancel matchmaking and play quick match because I need to leave in like 30 minutes.
That currently, if you had no points, would shoot you up to 5th position.
Yeah, that is absolutely massive. I mean, that amount of points is crazy. When you think that most of them, they got, what, 50, maybe 100 points? Probably 50 for most of them from the stage, getting 700 or even 400, trying to breach into that top 3, and that's life-changing SI points. You can maybe make it thanks to that, especially with the 3 other ones already qualified based off points. You need those, absolutely, and especially because the top 3 teams, if they already made it to SI, The rest is prestige, the rest is cash prize, but they don't have nearly as much pressure as you, right? But also they don't have the same amount of stake.
Mm-hmm.
All the opportunity for you to try and salvage your season, to try and go and bridge that top 3, get multiple hundreds of SI points, and out of nowhere make it to SI. And that is for some of these organizations. For VP that made it to top 3 last year, or SI in Brazil rather, and then made a long finish and a deep run in Boston. It's super important. For BDS that used to be in the SI Grand Finals in Boston, for the organization, they need to be there as well. So there is a lot of pressure there, but also a lot of opportunity.
It feels almost counterproductive to be rooting against some of our top teams, to be rooting against the G2s and the Falcons and the Secrets of this world. But I do hope that one of the teams makes a sensational run. One of BDS, Gen.G, whoever that is, and makes a sensational run all the way to the final, gets to Malta, you know, maybe even wins it. Because I'm Team Europe first and foremost, right? I want as many European teams at the Six Invitational as possible. And like you say, Leo, there's some big names, there's some big teams, there's some big prestige.
Oh, I know this is Mojo.
You know, outside of the Six Invitational places right now. So, you know, I think certainly, I know we've got Falcon Secret coming up, but
I don't know anything else.
later on, it's going to mean so much because there's so much more on the
Wincy's wedding.
Yeah, let's be honest. I mean, looking at the global standings right now, we only have 3 EML teams inside of the top 11 based on 1 point. So, like, we need these teams to start stepping up, but especially teams like a BDS and a Virtus Pro have this most difficult path ahead of them, right? As they are currently lowest inside of those
What does this mean?
when it comes to
Why
the
is
EML
this
team. So, we're looking at them taking a great run, even though they're going up against each other in that first round later today. We'll say goodbye to our first inside of the EML later on in that last game. But we do have Falcons and Secret in the upper bracket before that. However, as you can tell, we have been talking for a little bit about the bracket, about everything that we're playing for here. That's because some of the Falcons players are experiencing internet issues at the moment, and therefore we'll have a bit of an extended break before we'll jump international.
Internet issues. Falcons having internet issues. Okay, thank God it's not just me.
You know how
The map. Oh, I knew it. Hey. Bahrain. Bahrain from the Khan. अभी ये चल नहीं रहा था ऐ हद different person Basan I'm the same pagai lol Oh, whoa. End process. Where was that other? You saw me. Let's go east, Spun.
Friendly drone deployed. Op 4 is location.
Is that a Denari? Okay. Oh, they have a Capcan, I think. I think I saw Capcan traps.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to insertion. Proceed to bomb's location and defuse it. You have dropped the diffuser. The diffuser has been secured. You must recover the diffuser. Last stop standing. Recovered. Op 4 eliminated. Friendly mission successful.
Wow. पेंटहाउस वीआईपी लोगो. ओके ओके ओके. वीआईपी लोगो नहीं है, लाउंज है. क्या खेला जाए? खेला खेले क्या? या मीरा खेले? बहुत टाइम.
If you're lost with the Assassin's Creed timeline, we're going to do a quick recap here. We start with Odyssey, which is set in ancient Greece in 431 BC. The second is Origins, set in 49 BC in ancient Egypt. Mirage is set in 861 during the Islamic Golden Age. Valhalla takes place during the years 872 and 873 during the Viking raids in England. The first Assassin's Creed is set in 1191 during the Third Crusade. Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood are set between 1476 and 1507 during the Renaissance in Italy and Spain. Revelations, on the other hand, takes place in 1511 in Constantinople. Black Flag is set in 1715 during the Golden Age of piracy. Rogue is set in 1752 during the 7 Years' War. Assassin's Creed 3 plunges us into 1760 during the American Revolutionary War. Unity takes place in 1789.
Okay. Service kitchen.
In the midst of the French Revolution. And finally, Syndicate is set in 1868 during the Industrial Revolution. If you're lost with the Assassin's Creed timeline, we're going to do a quick
Revelation is the latest one.
Lined up for you between Falcons and Secret, and these two teams are no strangers to each other. Over the course of 2025, they played each other 7 times in this season, and Falcons have won that matchup 4 times. So it's quite even between these two teams as well. And as we look at the final one, the final time these two played against each other, that was during the Stage 2 playoffs, and it was the grand final of Stage 2, which saw Falcons bring up that title once again and defy Secret once more, because this is a ever-growing pretty fairly. And when we talk about Secret as a roster,
from qualifying, and
This escalated quickly. Chill, Hira, chill. Relax. Oh, you pinged on the door. What? No. I thought he's in the door. No. Same side, please. Oh no. Smoke is good, actually.
I think,
getting together at the start of this competitive year and winning EWC, making it quite far into Munich. Looking back, they could be pretty happy, but I understand they want to look forward as well to making it to an SI inside of Europe, and especially for Falcons as well, in front of a home crowd. That's the most important thing with 3 players on this roster, coming from France as well. They want to make sure they get there, and they want to get it done over the line, because when we look at Falcons and when we look at the Munich major, do we talk about it? It happened once again. Another grand final, another unfortunate loss for them.
do we have to?
And it just, the way that we're responding to this, it just keeps on happening, and it's so unfortunate. But they need to look forward to a sign now. That's the main objective. They need to make sure.
Please don't remind me. I knew I shouldn't have picked that. Sad life. Anyways, what's happening here?
Missing another S tier trophy, and I think that
Bichare way Falcons. I'm so sad.
and I think it was a very different grand final, and it starts with the path of preparation to SI now. Now is the moment where you prove to yourself you're still as confident, you're still as dominating, and that starts by beating Secret today, reaching Malta easily, and just showing to everyone you're still there to be a grand finalist, and this time take it.
I said it earlier about a low bracket team, but I'm a bit of a romantic when it comes to the storylines. You know, I want to see this cute storyline where Falcons don't get over the line in all of these finals / old BDS, don't get over the line in all these finals. They go to Paris, majority French team, and they go and win it there. I think it would be so poetic to see it. But yeah, like you say, they've got this competition in front of them in terms of
now that you think about it, it'll be like an amazing storyline. Losing every single grand final until SI and then winning SI. Hopefully. Let's go!
You know, when we get to the for them, Secret is just another.
Oh my god.
It would definitely give meaning to the Here to Make History slogan, of
Dude, that was
course, with SI coming up
so
and
loud.
potentially winning it in front of their home crowd. But it's very much looking ahead as we were doing
Career.
these two teams. Speaking in regards to
How
performance,
has 63 wins, 53 losses, 50
Major
votes,
was our
100.
big monster of the tournament, really, on the side of Falcons. Solotov has had an amazing
Diamond
tournament,
Charm is
and I
shit.
hope, Leo, that
Champ
we keep
Charm
up
is
the
shit.
EML finals.
This season is just shit charms.
Finding a champion of his own against
Shit
Joom.
charms.
Joom was the best performer in Munich. Joom, as the only German representative at the highest level of Siege, was also the one dropping incredible numbers. I think the resurgence of these two, Joom always consistent, Solotov having incredible live games and carrying Falcons over. These two being the entries, we're gonna have again a huge clash of massive gunplay, and it's always been the case, I think, between Falcons and Secret. It's quite explosive. They all play the meta the right way. They're all aggressive at the right time. I'm hoping to
I'm excited for the Falcons match, dude.
That's really close between the two.
Come
I
on.
think on one side we've got the pressure for Secret.
What's happening in PUBG?
They've got the right.
That is we put a trigger warning on that crate. Well, another X marks the spot as a second E pickup has hit the town. You see Petrichor Road taking one from that Death Road.
Go north, please.
Area. We're seeing Virtus Pro. They're going west. Virtus Pro already in the.
God, where are they gonna go? Look at the map.
From those friendly skies.
It's crazy.
Well, a lot of teams down below them, that's for sure. I think right now they wish their helicopter had.
Oh my god. Where are they gonna land though?
West for VP, they
Crazy, crazy.
Stakes. They should
player.
Consolate.
Pop off. They book into this one.
I feel like we're just glazing our region at this point. I mean, we do love a good EML matchup between two very competent teams that will show us
I'm not muted. Okay.
everything they have. Well then, because I want to see where this series takes us to. And we'll see this episode
Oh wow,
really take
map
place, though,
pick.
because as we'll be heading into Cafe,
Ban.
Did you expect that one, Jack?
Secret banned Haven, dude. You guys remember Falcons were crazy strong on Haven last in the Munich major. They were just crazy, dude. That was such a strong map for them.
It's generally been stage 1. They haven't really played it a whole lot, so preference-wise, it's low. For Secret, it is a higher preference. That being said, they played it 3 times at the Munich major round. Can you guess how many times they actually won it? No? Well, I will tell you. It was a big, fat 0 times that they won it. They lost it against M8T57, they lost it against M8T68, and they lost it against G2. They got 7-1 on it as well. So, for Secret, I think maybe they're trying to right some wrongs on that map.
Yeah, we move on to the next map now to see Falcons speed.
I did not.
One of the only reasons for it. They were in a 3-loss streak before they played it against them 5 seconds before they won it. And I think they recently added it to their pool. It's been really
Proceed to bomb location and defuse it.
They've got this really unique approach of trying to cut off the breach, the dragon statue, all of this, the garden part in the middle of the map, and trying to abuse and poke around the upper sides of the map and commit to one area that seems weaker. It's a really unique way of playing the map, but today I'm understanding the meta. And that
Can I tell Ella where my players are?
Yeah, I will say, and then...
Oh wow.
Old M&M, who were all...
Falcon secret, it should be all three maps.
Yeah, all 3 maps. Designates casting, 45 rounds. I'm here for it.
I mean, it would be a very good matchup. I really hope we do get to that though. But as we already mentioned, of course, we have some players on the side of Falcons with some internet issues at the moment. It's not looking very much better for them so far. They're still having some issues that are holding them back from joining the lobby with us here. So the game will have to wait for a little bit longer. But in the meanwhile, we won't have to miss Ace and Desdo as they sat down with Emmy before the start of stage 2 with some questions and some very difficult ones.
Welcome to the Balance Patch, the quiz show where we quiz some of our quizziest friends. From way up north, it's Tim, Ace of Pyrite Lever. And unfortunately from Birmingham, it's Derry Desertu. Let's get quizzing. Finish this famous cast. Holy shit. The point to Derry. Name every attacker secondary gadget.
Smoke grenades, flashbangs, frag grenades, breacher charges, hard breach gadgets, mini EMPs.
You missed out, Claymore. So you spin the wheel, no points, but you do get a debuff. 11. You have to clap as long as you are talking.
Got it, okay.
Finish this iconic roster. Retro.
Ah! He was looking at me? Wow. He's pretty fun. Sad life.
Goddess, which operator is this?
Striker or sentry?
Twitch. It is Twitch. Des did not use his cuckoo. He loses a point. Tim wins. The reward for winning is that he doesn't have to now record a cold open that will 100% be used and made up on the spot by Derry Holt.
I'm saved by my own knowledge.
Welcome to the Balance Patch, where we find our 2 lovable explorers going into the unknown.
What the hell are these guys doing?
Treating you well?
They are, but you're not.
Take 1 point away from Des. He starts on 9. What? How many seconds does Pengu need on the clock?
20.
Perfect.
Get the debuff. Enjoy.
Which EML team went 2-2-2-3 last split? I didn't fuck around.
Virtus Pro.
Gen G.
Console meeting. Okay.
Spin that wheel. 9. You have to call everybody Big Dog. Who is this an impression of?
Can I get a Stoa? Parker.
That's correct, but you should have called it technically Big Dog. Who is on each of Fresh's pillows currently?
Big Dog Tim. Big Dog Parker. Big Dog Demo.
You're forgetting the biggest dog of all.
The biggest dog of all, Lynx! Is our pillow.
Spin that wheel! 5. Every sentence you say has to end in an Ian Chambers kick. This is a buzz-in. They are known as destructible
ingredients.
That's correct. Name 3 of the top 6 EML players by EPS last stage.
Loira, big dog. Stompin, big dog. Pasha, big dog.
Number 1 last split. You get to spin the wheel. 6. He gets to trade one of his 2 debuffs to Tim.
Big dog.
What the hell happening here, Shad? I think I heard her.
You've been spotted.
What am I hearing? I need to leave after this round.
Spotted by hostiles. Fall back. One op 4 remaining. Seconds. 10 seconds to go. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.
Okay, I need to leave. I'll be back in some time.
Oh, has to be really positively nice to me. That's it for this episode.
others. I'd have preferred to see them go to a reading, a kitchen, you know, just make sure you're securing that defense to begin with. Even if you're going to play top floor later, absolutely fine. You know, whatever, that's your choice. But I'd say just, you know, get something secure in the books to begin with.
Obviously observant of the Deimos ban, shock horror to know who that's against. It's always going to be Shaiko, trying to deny him his ability to be hyper-aggressive. He does tend to then play on slower operators, things like the Nomad, the Brava, the Flores. We've seen an awful lot of those operators coming out of him in general. So I think not having the Deimos, which would be his preferred go-to, great idea. And the shield, of course, from Breed 8 is never going to hurt. On the other side, though, the Solus is a really interesting one. Mirror is what Mirror is. Teams will play is available, makes good sites, great sites as a result. So I think the Solus ban here is the interesting one to look at. Because as we've seen, Secret have had to play against that an awful lot back in that first half. Now kind of denying it away from them in case they wanted to try and abuse it in the same way. They simply can't. So I think you're going to see quite a bit of a Rooney with a DMR, for example. Still, of course, her strongest point in the game overall, but the laser gates certainly don't help. Oh, sorry, certainly do help with slowing down teams as well. They don't hurt.
Utility just being pinged out there. The magnet systems, of course, going to prevent nades coming down from New Hatch. They're more deployed. Falcons getting themselves set up, but punished as they do. Noah manages to find Solotov, takes down the Capitao. Big loss of utility along with that attacker. They know that there's one in behind the bar here, but just not 100% sure we're going to continue trying to take that challenge. But Mowgli keeps himself secure for the time being and fighting. Breeders Claymore, however, picks Savage up on the flank, but here comes Secret getting aggressive in Piano.
Yeah, good spot to be in. I mentioned that DM already earlier on. Misses the puncher first, but still gets away with his life. Falcons are really kind of waiting for someone to make a move here, for something to happen. And I've said it before, when teams start playing slow on the attack, the defenders are more than welcome to step up and take a massive swing back. Like, even Noah's got out of that spot, so not Noah, sorry. Whoever's in behind there before and behind the minibar, there we go, it's Mowgli, has moved himself back an extra step and then got away with a kill like that is magic. But Breed 8 is matching them punch for punch here. He's got a 3k in the round. Is he on for an ace of his own?
The big problem is that he's supported by a very low health Leak of Fact. 1v2, exactly the same as Adrian was when he got his ace, so it's gonna have to be almost exactly the same. He gets the first, brings it back to 1v1. Surely not a plant as well, Breed. The opportunity is there, but no. Mowgli manages to cut him down at Timber, and that is going to be the end of that. I'm happy to join your little bus. There's supporting Secret. I think they now have an advantage. They've got that top floor done. As I say, I always look at that as a bit of a risk, and we see why. It's very, very close, even though Secret were getting the kills. But they get the job done, and they now move on to statistically stronger sites. So, yeah, I think we see them build a little bit of a lead now and take a real advantage on the defense.
Yep. Definitely one of those to win out and get comfortable with. I think if Falcons take that one with Breeder, they just keep on rolling forward in that 4-round win streak they've built up. But for Secret now, I think that should be a pretty good spot for them to be in to move on. As you say, for this next site, keep on building up that bank of rounds. Been mining we head to in round number 8. Nothing too crazy coming out so far outside of Solotov, at least hovering over the Amari. Maybe we'll change that, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. On the defensive side, more of the same. Making sure they've got this really solid backline with the Warden, for example, alongside the Azami, which could also go and play very aggressively around Piano. But it's more looking in towards the DMR of the Aruni that I keep on speaking about, because there's a reason why, for example, back at Munich, we had the quarantine for a short time after the first day. But on that first day, a number of teams were like, yeah, I mean, we'll play it, but we're not going to bother placing any laser gates down. We literally just want the DMR. In fact, that's exactly what Gunnar was doing when they played on, I want to say it was Cafe, but I'm probably thinking of a different map altogether. But it's just the fact that DMR is so powerful on the defense when there are so few options for them these days.
Yeah, not the only time we've seen, of course, great use of the DMR, the Mark 14 on defense. Of course, Super on Geary, I think, probably being its most famous wielder.
Yeah. Broke the kill record for a single map, didn't he? 27 kills.
Brought the kill record with that very weapon. We certainly know
Dude.
The damage.
What is this match?
Round 8 then, we're underway. We're going to have Secret 4-3 on the scoreboard. And looking to extend that now. And I think they've got a real opportunity to here. Like I say, for me, they're going to the better
God.
defense,
Mowgli!
they've just won. And I don't see any reason they can't come away from this 6-3 now.
Got the same problem to face off against here, though, right?
Look at the angles being held
up on the skylight. In this case,
by these folks all over.
They need to put pressure on him to make that happen. They'll very happily sit around that minibar again and just wait for the opportunity to strike or to get into a more difficult position to deal with, as he did in the previous round, and then just collect a couple of kills on his way through. So Falcons have got off the side here. Are we going full commit towards actually hitting the site here, which is where most players are, or are we full committing as a group to first try and clear Mowgli way on the top floor?
Yeah, I think the top floor has to be the priority here. Just looking, we've got 3 up there. Adrian, Noah and Mowgli all looking to hold Falcons off. They have made the decision to go in and get aggressive. Mowgli is going to be pushed away, but Likafak is there, ready to mop him up as he drops. Absolutely beautiful stuff from Falcons, just massaging Team Secret around the map.
Wow.
Uses Shaiko 1 apiece, and in the blink of an eye, it's a 5 versus 2, and Secret have crumbled. I really thought that top floor defense might just send them on their way, but Falcons once again have found an answer.
Again, playing it in a very secret way. They play very, very slow and then hit the trigger and said, right, all of us go now to get to the kind of result they've done. Potential to recover. Needs to really get this man off the window as well. But looking back at how they executed, I spoke about Mowgli being the real power player they had to clear away.
This is crazy.
2 more lives followed almost immediately. Really good stuff by Falcons. Very, very patient with their attack. But look at the results it's given them. A round on the board, and we're at 4 apiece.
Okay then, Falcons fight back, sure that they've got attacks in the locker, and that was very convincing. The way that they took top floor control was phenomenal. I love what they did from Cigar when they were able to just push Mowgli over that balcony, and Likafak was there waiting at Snow Door, cut him down as he dropped. Absolutely beautiful stuff coming out of Falcons, and this really has been a game. You know, I came in saying that we're not really seeing these teams' best maps in a lot of cases in this map ban. We're kind of more seeing, you know, we'll pick maps that the other team don't like, and this one has been a great game of Siege so far. You know, to say that we're on a cafe map that neither of these teams, you know, really excel on or haven't done recently, I think we're seeing some great Siege here from both sides, and this is, you know, absolute pedal to the metal stuff from both teams, getting aggressive, getting in there, trying to win rounds. And that's what we love to see, proactive Siege at its finest. 4-4.
10 seconds left before insertion.
It's often something I'll say about, like, you know, weaker teams in general always struggle on the attack more than they do the defense. It's often that syncs together the ability to push as a unit that starts falling apart. And often it doesn't look like it's that bad, but it can be a player a second or 2 behind the rest that ends up hurting them, because you get one player going into an engagement, they haven't got someone else flanking from the sides, maybe even trade, and by then the defender has escaped or moved away in some way, shape or form. But these two especially, you know, G2 also included in this group, I'd say of 3 and EML especially, are excellent at attacking. It is always a joy to watch, and that's exactly what we're being treated to. Really good stuff so far.
Okay, then straight up to the rooftop they go. Users on the ramp is going to be looking to create those verticals. They're attacking into kitchen and service. It was something that we saw Secret do particularly well, but thinking historically, it's something that we've always seen the side of Falcons and formerly BDS do well. I remember the days of seeing Shaiko sprinting down those white stairs after a minute into the round, you know, confidently taking that map control and getting a hold of things and really facilitating some early work. It's going to be the case again. It's Shaiko on the push forward. This time there's going to be a little bit more resistance, but that might actually just melt away as Solotov manages to take down Adrian, but Mowgli is there for the trade. We see him just on a little bit of a runaway. However, Savage picks up one. Likafak somehow though gets a double. 2v2.
Oh, wow. I mean, fair play. A triple jump out to secure a kill is great, but not when you lose every player in the process. Noah actually getting rid of Shaiko and has now got to get down Likafak. I think he's got 3 kills in this round, so well on for a 4K at this point. But it all comes down to this final little scrap between these two, this duel that's lining up. Instead, Likafak opted to dip himself away for a second, out on the throne, see what he can find, of course, or at least to watch in case there's a flank that comes on through. But Noah's just got to be patient here. Likafak has to come to him.
Yeah, I think Likafak was kind of favouring the double door approach if possible, because he can engage straight away. If he goes into freezer as he has done, he's got another wall to play around. It could suit his purpose though, but it puts him in a box. And as soon as Noah realises that, you just go down to a 50-50. Am I going door or am I going window? And you've got to win the gunfight as you come around it. I think we're going to see these two do this dance for a little while yet, but Noah, he's going to dip himself back out of sight behind bar. He's playing it smart. Likafak doesn't have diffuser in hand, so no opportunity to put that down. He needs to find this fight and he needs to win it.
Let's do what man. Falcons back in front now.
And again, we're seeing, I think, that fortitude from Falcons coming out. You know, they spoke about it on the desk beforehand. It's difficult to ignore islands falling over the team or an inability to fight back. Falcons were very competitive throughout. The energy was up, the spirits were high, and, you know, they fought hard and just lost to a team that were well prepared and played well on the day. And we can see it here, you know, even though they're being piled under pressure by Team Secret, they're still laughing, There's still positive. There's still a lot of good energy in the team, and it's converting itself into rounds and confidence.
I didn't see that one, yeah.
To see the ammo going in freezer route,
but Noah's just got to be
approach if possible because he can engage straight away. His purpley 50. These two do this dance for a little while yet, but Noah, he's going to dip himself back out of sight behind bar. He's playing it smart. Leakerfact doesn't have diffuser in hand, so no opportunity to put that down. He needs to find this fight and he needs to win it.
This new 1v1 game mode is excellent, by the way. So fun to watch pros going at it.
Needs to win it.
This new 1v1 game mode is excellent, by the way. So fun to watch pros going at it like this. And Leakerfact hits the 4K in the round, steps out, collects his man. Falcons back in front now.
And again, we're seeing, I think, that fortitude from Falcons coming out. You know, they spoke about it on the desk beforehand. It's difficult to ignore the same result, the second place in Munich for Falcons again. But you and I said it on the cast at the time with Leo. I've said it since, and I will continue to say it. It looked like a different Falcons in that final. I think they were just beaten by the better team on the day. It wasn't like we've seen before. It wasn't about them crumbling. It wasn't about this silence falling over the team or an inability to fight back. Falcons were very competitive throughout. The energy was up, the spirits were high, and you know they fought hard and just lost to a team that were well prepared and played well on the day. And we can see it here. You know, even though they're being piled under pressure by Team Secret, they're still laughing, they're still positive, there's still a lot of good energy in the team, and it's converting itself into rounds and confidence for them.
Wonderful stuff, and that leads to attack timeout for the other side of Secret. Given again, they were 3-0 at the start of this map, and all we've seen since then really is Falcons battle their way back forwards and then getting the lead. It's been of the last 6 rounds, 5 have gone to Falcons. They need this pause now. They need to get themselves back on track. I'm sure Twister's the guys to do it if anyone can.
Yeah, we know that he's got a history of being able to have those impactful timeouts. We've heard plenty of them at events over the years. We've been able to listen in, and there's usually a strong focus from Twister either towards, you know, he recognises, I think, what his team needs, whether that be kind of the mental input as to, you know, vibes, energy, communication, or whether that be a strong strategic input to think, right, you know, there's a focus here where I can deliver 2 rounds to this team, you know, with what I can say right now. And, you know, Twister has a real habit of being able to, you know, pick exactly which is needed in the moment. So let's see how Secret go from there. They back up to top floor. They won it. It's the one site that they have won defensively. You know, I was critical of them going up there. I'm critical of anybody going up there, but you know, it's the one they've been able to lock down so far. Let's see if they can prove me wrong. Come on, Secret, prove me wrong. Love to be proven wrong. And see if they can double down and get another round there to take us 5-5 and continue this epic battle on Cafe.
I still think there's a whole series to come out of this yet. Those maps we started to set through in Skyscraper and Consulate. Already get the feeling with how close it's been. It could be what that series of the day that I thought it might be, because it is between arguably our 2 best teams in the region. Now Falcons going to start themselves on the roof, of course. We're all used to seeing this setup on Cafe. Step 1, get to the building while avoiding all of those wonderful potential spawn peaks that might come your way. Step 2, get yourself to the roof. Open up hatches, start thinking about what you're going to control. Normally that turns to be top red, piano side, for example. If you're attacking top floor, it's someone out on the east side as well, often getting onto the windows, but in Leakerfact's case here for now, he's watching for any attempted, I don't want to call them spawn peaks, but peeks out of the windows or potential jump outs too. That's why those claymores are down.
Doom is there, ready, waiting on the window. Shotgun in hand now, but it is going to be nothing more than a bypass from Leakerfact as he gets himself up to the rooftop and heads towards White Window. But Doom is there, he's tracking him every step of the way. He knows what the play is. He's got Nitro in hand. Is he going to deliver it? He's waiting for his moment. Out it goes, but to no effect. However, it does prevent a little bit of fear, or creates a little bit of fear for Leakerfact, and he sends the first of those B canisters into the window frame rather than to its intended target.
Yeah, now there's someone in the area, you have to make sure they're at least trapped or pushed back. You can't have someone being that aggressive onto the window if you're looking to control it as well. Solotov steps in and Mowgli, domed out, super easy underneath that sky hatch. It's been the main problem for them. Solotov into a second. Noah not even having a chance to fire a shot back. Wonderful stuff. And that could be the amount of control they need. Savage finding his third kill of the map as well. And now looks to go aggressive himself. There we go. I'd look for a second there, I thought, for a moment. But no, it's Solotov instead hitting the triple kill. This game has been stacked full of multi-kills, Tim. It is mental.
Yeah, Solotov's been a little bit quiet so far on Cafe, but turns up when his team needs him. The Death spoke about his performance in Munich and how much of a driving force he was for this team. If we look since the beginning of Stage 2, he is up there, tied with Shaiko on EPS through Stage 2 in Munich. Real driving force, the engine of this team a lot of the time. And when they really need him, he steps up with an important triple, takes away that top floor site. Controversial. Always going to discuss the win rate up there. And it has fallen by the wayside this time for Team Secret. They're not able to hold on to it. And that's going to be Falcons now getting themselves map point and able to have 2 opportunities to close Cafe out before heading to, whilst not a highly played map for them, it is still one of their favourites in Skyscraper, a real high preference job for them.
Obviously, it's so often banned away against him as well. It's not one of their like top maps. You don't really get to see it all that often. But as you say, I think you're going to see them come out swinging there. Also, expect the same out of Secret, truthfully, as well. It will be another great map. But as you say, still 2 more rounds to go here before we even know if this one is done and dusted yet. That's a lot of C4s being stacked up in by Secret, along with a Pulse. They're going to have a lot to throw at Falcons, but also dodging away from this constant spam of C4.
Mowgli is ripping down Snowdoor, ready for a little bit of a run out maybe. He's got the Pulse scanner, so he could use that to feed himself with a little bit of intel, but you can see users just giving it the little jiggle peek on there before sending the drone out. Does he see the barrel? I
think he saw the gun.
He knows now. He knows now. As he goes in through Snowdoor on the drone, it will be taken out, and that's just going to force Mowgli back a little bit as well, I think. Having been picked up by the drone, he knows that the...
Shaiko's playing Ash, guys.
He's not going to get the opportunity to go out of that door. So 5 versus 5 still. Falcons 2 opportunities to close this one out, but just playing this cautiously about getting in the building.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, start slow, move fast later. That's completely fine to do. Secret themselves play that exact same playstyle. Falcons also showing the same, that level of caution to not get caught up by C4 sailing out of windows or any of the madness that Secret might be able to throw at them. It gives you very little opportunity as a defender to be able to actually catch the other side by surprise and start.
Oh, I ran out.
Jump out coming through here and assist coming. In fact,
3 guys here?
Ready to go out there, wants to deal with him. And
What
sure
the actual? What?
Catch one back. 14 and 6. He now sits on this map.
Yeah, big performance from the captain. Taken down though. See him down but not out at the minute. Mowgli's looking for the finish. Noah beats him to it. They're all outside. Adrian manages to get one. Doom another. How about this though? A big
1v2 by users.
1v4 becomes a 1v2. Secret might just have some head scratch. Thought from users to send that flash out ahead of him, prevent the cover as he
It's a 1v1.
gets the down. Beautiful stuff. The one thing that might just not work against him, I don't know that it will have done. They were deep in a gunfight, but
Come on.
being downed and it will have been split.
Oh, we're playing this map too. Okay. 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 Okay, okay.
To use your drone to locate the bomb.
Zombie one is Solus or Doc.
Your drone has found a bomb. 10 seconds to go. Purchase in 5 seconds. You found the bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
What do I? One peeking close. Injured on ping 4. Still injured. No! I thought I had that. Can you anyone please on board? After this match, we can. Work. I should have thrown the gridlock traps on the diffuser so that he had to break them, so that would have bought me time. Shit, why did I not think of that? Damn, bro. I should have thrown the traps around the diffuser so that it would have bought me time. No. No. Oh, who won the first map? Okay. Take that. Should we get Aurora? Oh no,
5 seconds to go. You found a bomb. Make your way to its location.
White is not reinforced yet. Bottom white. Can you hold my white set? On bakery.
The diffuser is now secure.
Dude, what is wrong with my internet? Oh, come on.